Like, I don't really understand this elevator. Also, there's a ton of corpses down here. The dark wraiths were such a serious problem, they had to literally flood the city. And here's one of them. That is their worst attack. This weapon does, like, nothing to these guys. I could be in trouble here. I think the reason they put this here is, you know, there is a bonfire over there if you want to fight the dragons. I am not confident in fighting those dragons. I will never use that bonfire. Also, this is the much tougher way to progress. And I say that because there is very easy to do sequence breaks for this lower half of the area, where you can drop down from certain parts above. The danger here is grabbing that item. Yeah. Because that guy is right there. So you guys see these guys have interesting attacks. Their 4-hit combo is basically instant death if you don't dodge it. And that is the beginning of their 4-hit combo. Really? Okay. So this area is AIDS. I'm gonna run because I got 2 dark wraiths on me now, and probably a third one. There's a third one right there. The dark wraiths were a huge problem. There's also an invisible wall around here. I will probably grab it on my way back through here. And now there's a giant blob thing. And 2 dark wraiths in this room. This is the most dangerous room in the area, and ghosts will come down and attack you as well. But now we're into the boss area. With no health granted, but that's basically the entirety of the basement here. Like, there's obviously items I missed. I told you there's an invisible wall I missed. So in order to survive down here, I am gonna need the Covenant of Artorias on. There's no way to get around using it. It needs to be on, which means the Leo ring has to go. This longbow can come off. I need a little bit of weight lifted off, I'm sure. That would help. Well, if I don't need my transient curses anymore. And this stuff will stop aggravating you once you get through the boss door, but sometimes they'll still take pot shots at you through the door, so that's why I moved down. So here's the deal. I can walk down the spiral staircase and then drop down, or I can just drop straight down the middle here and be fine. If I remember correctly, if I look this way, it should spawn right there. Alright. There we are. Shit, that's the grab. His worst attack. Damn it. I cannot consistently dodge that. I don't think you can get out of that either. I'm gonna two-hand this. That's his actual second worst attack. That's a huge AoE. I didn't kill this one yet, and the other one's already spawning. To be fair, I got like a really bad roll with the attacks this one chose. This weapon might not be doing it. Might not be able to do this with this weapon. Yeah, I used all my charcoal pine just killing this guy. Come on, I rolled that. And I'm dead because I rolled back. I can't be rolling away from his weapon. That's the thing with this fight, is if you roll away from their weapons, you take the full damage. And their weapons are actually really shit in that they do not hurt you if you're, like, literally hugging their body. But if you're anywhere away from their body, they do like 3 times damage. And that's what happened there. See, this S-Talk I don't think is going to be able to do 4 Kings. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 4 Kings with this S-Talk. Like, I'm having New Game Plus levels of difficulty on this fight on New Game because I cannot kill them faster than they spawn. And that means that this is not going to happen with this weapon. There's no way. I can't. Cannot be done. Luckily, that's why I have the Black Knight sword here. Which, if I look at it, needs 20 strength to be wielded one-handedly. I'm going to be using it as a 2-handed weapon anyway, so that should be fine. How's my weight? It's not good. Not good at all. Which means I'm going to have to probably go helmless. Yeah, I forgot I made my character a ginger. God. Character looks like a fucking shitty singer. Oh boy. Let's see, where's the Undead Parish? Here we go. I'm probably going to need to use this Black Knight's sword. So I'm going to get it to plus whatever I can. I'm going to need souls for that, so I'm going to have to grind. Sadly. Actually, I could probably pop some souls. Hang on. I think it's 2,000 per level up with this thing, so I should be able to use a soul of a hero. I think it's either 10,000 or 5,000. 10,000, I should be good.
I know what you're thinking, but I'm no good with those.
Oh yes, Magic
It
Emperor.
won't be easy, but I'm afraid you'll have to look for someone else.
So yeah, Magic Emperor you cannot give to this guy. There's a blacksmith you have to give it to, who can use it, which I suppose I could probably do. So I suppose I'll do that when I can. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this Black Knight sword up. I think the most you can do for these things is +5. Well, I'm at +3. That'll do for me. If I felt more confident, I'd also invest in a Storage Straight Sword, but a Storage Straight Sword doesn't look very good in this game. Also, I don't have the magic to wield the Storas properly. This one I have all the stats to wield properly. As long as I'm two-handing this, I'm fine, so...
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful.
Alright. So let's go back to good old Anor Londo. Wield this thing properly. Back to Firelink. And we'll go back to New Londo. I don't think you can actually charcoal pine resin twinkling weapons. No, you can't. So if I have to do the fight with this weapon, like, it'll be fine, but I'm not going to be able to use my charcoal pines. Which I believe are the things that do the best damage to 4 Kings. I think. I don't remember, actually. I could be completely wrong on that. Maybe it's gold pine. But charcoal pine is readily available at the merchant underneath the whatever it's called, Undead Berg. Like the Undead Berg sewer tunnel merchant carries these charcoal pines, and even if it's not the best damage boost, it's better than nothing. So what I could do now, actually, let me just get used to swinging the sword a little bit. Yeah, 363 is significantly better than the S-Talk.
Hey, hang on. Is that a sorcery emblem? I've never seen one like that. Not even back in Vinheim. What a brilliant flame. Please, friend, let me have that, I am begging you. I am a craftsman of Vinheim. I'd go hollow before I pass a flame like that.
Sure.
Oh, really? You are wonderful.
Alright.
I will forge a Ricket masterpiece just for you. A weapon to make a legend out of it.
So this guy can forge me a masterpiece, according to him. So what you can do with this is you can do magic weapons. You can do magic Ricard's rapier, which there is no way it would have a C scaling and have like no intelligence, so there would be 0 point to doing that. Also change occult clubs to divine clubs. And, you know, undo divine. I wonder if I should just use, like, reverse the occult and just gone divine for my alternate weapon, but then again, this club is, like, strength scaling only, so.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me...
Actually, I should probably upgrade my armor if I'm gonna keep using this armor. Actually, if I'm gonna keep using this armor, I want to compare it to... Oh my god, this is better in every way. Why am I not using the gold hem black robe set? Well, this is worse in every way. Oops. That's right, can't do that in this game. Yeah, the gold hem set is way better in seemingly every way. So I go with the robe, or the hood for this. How are we doing equip load wise? 20? That's no good, actually. $19? That's no good. That's better. Yeah, I need to put some more into stamina, apparently, next level up, so we'll do that. I will improve these robes. That's what I will do, actually. If I have the Titanite for it. I don't remember if I do. I don't think I bought Titanite. Can you buy Titanite from this guy? You cannot. Oh, come on. Reinforce armor. I have no Titanite.
Come back soon. Smith, don't let me...
I keep forgetting that armor upgrades are a thing in this game, so... Maybe off screen I'm gonna grind, like, up to +5 for all my armor pieces. And maybe even my shield. Though I don't think there's much point in doing my shield, because I'm gonna have to two-hand this weapon. But that is why I did invest the time earlier in that one spear, and I also got Ricard's rapier going. So now I'm going to show you guys the shortcut here. And I'm going to have to two-hand this whole area. So the shortcut to get to the boss gate is just roll off here. Like, that's actually it. And we're already, like, over halfway there. Wow. Thanks for the freebie, bud. I will take it. So yeah, I just need to run through there and I'm already back where I was. It's a good shortcut. Unfortunately, you have to go use the elevator, but... Okay. Got him. That's probably the most annoying Black Knight in this area. And they do drop chunks, so this is a decent place to farm chunks. If you're really in need. And that chest has a chunk. As far as I know, that's the only illusory wall down here. Now, if I'm feeling confident, I can actually lure these knights out and make this run easier later, because the blob thing will not respawn. Except the ghosts are for now. The ghosts are a problem. Actually, that skull's the problem too. That skull is a big problem. Because for those of you who don't know, that skull is like an 80% like life bar thing, pretty much. It's very bad if it goes off. Which it probably will. Very careful, I just walk off here. Still got my ring on. My soul's over there, so that pretty much tells me the boss is right there. Heal up the full. Run over to my souls. Run over to the boss. Damn it. He's doing his worst attack. That's the only way I know if to dodge that, actually. Like I said, the damage from tanking his attacks is laughable. I think I can probably just do this. That's his worst attack. Just get close. Drink up. Just tank the hit. To be honest. Like, there's no downside to tanking the hit in this game. Not for this fight. And actually, I can just sidestep that one. And he's done. Heal up. So as you can see, this fight's already going better. Just because I'm doing more damage with my weapon. That's what I mean when I say Four Kings is kind of a joke with a good weapon. That was a bad spot. Drink up. Done. Final king. Up. Joke fight. Also, it's called the Four Kings, but if you take too long, a fifth one can spawn. And even a sixth. And that's usually a New Game Plus problem, but that is Four Kings. So you get the Bequeathed Lord Soul, and out of nowhere you get a Man Serpent. Now, there's significance to this. You want to bet your ass there is. The significance to this is that, wait a second, there's a second serpent, or is it just the other one? Being like, why didn't you talk to me? We're gonna find out.
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Khan.
Different serpent.
I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the three souls, But your progenitor found a fourth, unique soul, the Dark Soul.
Name drop.
Your ancestor claimed the Dark Souls and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an Age of Dark.
Sure.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
So if you talk to Frampt, he will take you here as well. Who you place the Lord Vessel for determines...
This is Gwyn's prison. Now, place the Lord Vessel upon the altar.
So yeah, who takes you down here and who you place the Lord Vessel for determines your allegiance from now until at least the final boss fight. And then the end game, then the ending you get is decided entirely upon where you sit at the fire or walk out the door for the final boss battle. God damn, that character. I forgot I made him a ginger. He looks like a really shitty, like, alternative band lead singer. Yeah, just put on the black eyeshadow. God. I didn't even intend for that. It just is what happened. So yeah, because we did 4 kings, there's now only 3 Lord Souls to claim. So yeah. The Lord Vessel also acts as a bonfire. The Offer Souls thing is for the boss souls. I don't have any right now. And like I said before, I need to get my endurance up a little bit more if I'm going to use that weapon again. In the event I need to. I can actually level up an extra time. At 26 health. I think I'm good on Vitality and Endurance for pretty much the rest of this run. I'm probably just going to dump into Dexterity. Unless I do decide to go with the old Dragon Slayer Spear.
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls. Then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn. Are you ready? Then let us return to the Abyss. Entrust thine flesh to me.
And away we go. Now, fun fact, the difference between this cutscene for this serpent and the other serpent is that the serpent that Firelink comes out of the ceiling, whereas the serpent from the abyss comes out of the floor. I suppose it doesn't really matter which bonfire I went to there, because I think I could have warped from both of them. Actually, no, I couldn't have. I actually had to take the thing, because I don't see the option to go to the Lord Vessel. That's fine. We're going back to Firelink Shrine anyway. I think I'm going to end the session here. We made good progress today. Yeah, it was a pretty good progress session. So next time, I have 3 choices to make. Or I have to choose between 3 places, I should say. So, option A is Catacombs, which I've already got my Divine Spear ready for. I suppose I could also watch this cutscene, but...
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one. Enough. I shall slumber until I am awakened again.
So yeah, that's what happens if you place the Lord Vessel for Yara Serpent, is this one goes away forever. So you lose the ability to feed him items for souls. Which, I mean, kinda sucks, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. Let's not go this way. So yeah, option A is Catacombs. Down that way and into a cave. For that option, I'm probably going to want to have a light spell, or at least get a lantern of some sort. So I might hold off on that one. Which leaves options B and C. Option B, because I have now placed the Lord Vessel, should take me chasing after Sigurd down in Lava Land, as well as Solaire. So if I want one last chance to fix up Solaire's quest, I'm going to have to grind that off screen. There is some bullshit you have to do to get Solaire's quest fixed, and I don't even think I qualify for getting the Solaire's quest line anyway, because I didn't actually defeat the boss through Solaire's help. So Solaire's quest is fucked anyway. Whose quest isn't fucked is Sigurd's, and that one's going to be a pain in the ass, but I will make an attempt. Speaking of which, I no longer need the Covenant of Artorias on me. So I'll keep the Thrust Weapon counterattack on. Probably my best bet. So I can go to Lava Land, which is actually kind of a good place to grind, so... Did I not grab that soul up there? Or not that soul, that item. Well, hang on. Do I have... Okay, I do. I do have a rare ring of sacrifice, so I'm not worried about that. That's a spare rare ring of sacrifice up there. Which will come in useful if I decide to go for Seath. Which is the third option. So, do I go to Lava Land because there's 2 bosses before the witch there? The other way there is 1 boss and then Nido, and then the third way there is just Seath, really. So do I do just the Seath boss? Might have to. I mean, once I kill Seath, I'm pretty sure I get a bonfire in his chamber, and that's a good place to grind up a Twinkling Titanite. So I might go for Seath next time. But what I should actually do, now that I remember, is I'm going to do the item descriptions right now, because we're basically at the Lord Vessel, and I was playing around with the idea of doing item descriptions at this point. So let's see. I'm just going to read through these, skim through them a little bit. If there's anything in relation to like actual deities, like the Sunlight Bell, I will read them. So let's see. This fairly warm medal engraved with the symbol of the sun is the ultimate honor. Word to those who summon the Warrior of Sunlight and complete a goal. So it's a co-op item. The symbol represents Lord Gwyn's firstborn, who lost his deity status as it was expunged from the annals. The old god of war still watches closely over his warriors. So that would make some people think that Solaire could be Lord Gwyn's firstborn, and that was a huge theory for a while. But I'm pretty sure with evidence provided from our Souls games that it turns out that's not actually the case, and Solaire's just a crazy who still worships Gwyn. And we're not really sure what Solaire's deal is. Okay, so the Red Sand Soapstone is just a PvP item, such people can summon you. Except you can't be hollow, so it's kind of terrible. But if you defeat the summoner, you get humanity. It's just a PvP item. I'm not good enough. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of hackers in PvP in this game, so. And the Cracked Eye Orb is just the same thing as the sign, except it just forcibly puts you into their world. They don't get the choice. Separation Crystal is used in case you don't want your buddies to bug you for stuff. You can just send them back. The bosses, they're fairly simple. The Divine Blessing mentions Guinevere, so Guinevere, daughter of the great Lord of the Sunlight, Gwyn, is cherished by all as the symbol of bounty and fertility. So yeah, Gwyn's a pretty baller dude apparently, but he made some pretty baller healing items that aren't very common and aren't very useful. Let's see, Charcoal Pine Resin, which is good against the undead. Lloyd's Talisman, which is the block Estus recovery in PvP. Probably not going to be able to use those during skulls just to attract hollows. There's a lot of items in this game. I did look up a video on how to do the item duping if I wanted to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that because if I fuck up, I lose a soul. Because it only works with the boss souls, and if you fuck it up, you fuck it up. Though it's not that hard to do, I don't want to run that risk. I'm probably got the Farb Humanity if I'm going to try and save Solaire, which I don't think I will because holy crap, is that like the worst side quest in this game. So copper coin, silver coin, and the old gold coin. With All Father Lloyd, there's a Dark Souls 3 reference. Actually, it's not really a Dark Souls 3 reference, but whatever. Lloyd basically made the Lloyd's Talismans. He made a lot of shit to hunt undead. He really does not like the undead. So these things here are just, item descriptions on these shards. Which, they're all from this legendary slab, which is, basically just something from the nameless blacksmith deity who forged weapons for era gods. And anything forged from the slab becomes a rare and legendary weapon. So basically all the good weapons. There's also Twinkling. And then there's Demon. And some slabs had beasts come out of it, and that's what the Demon Titanite is. Then there's the Dragon Scale, which is not related to slabs at all, and is for dragon weapons. So the reason that the bequeathed Lord Souls are in the key items is because you do not want to consume these. And we can get some good item descriptions off it. So, soul of one of the four kings who felt the dark, fragment of a soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo and granted them their ranks and the fragment of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord soul, it can still satiate the Lord vessel. So we're basically hunting for remnants of the four souls that people found that brought about the Age of Fire. And there's just these weapon boxes. The Peculiar Doll, which lets you go into the painted world. Crest of Artorias, which leads to the grave of the Abysswalker Artorias. And many adventurers leave but don't return because Cat Lady there has people invade them if they try. But it's a pretty good grinding item. So let's see. Anything else in keys? White Town's full of pestilence. I think those are all early keys. Key to New Londo ruins. Ruins of New Londo were blocked off for the cursed ghost pose danger to life and spirit, and the legends speak of a terrible dark which was sealed away. And there's the key to the seal. Seal deployed New Londo to banish the dark rates in the Four Kings. The agonizing decision was made with the realization that countless lives and the robust culture of the city would be lost. the victims roam the ruins as ghosts and as piles of corpses underneath the waves. Like, the New Londo ruins are the most metal location in Dark Souls just because there's literal piles of corpses. Like, at the bottom of the sea, because they flooded that shit to keep the Dark Wraiths away. Because it was a big problem. And there's spells, I'm not going to read those too much. Might take a look at weapons. Specifically weapons like Astora's. One of Astora's superiors. There's not much to Astora's sword in this game, wow. Black Knight's sword. Used by the Black Knights who face the Chaos Demons. Okay. Created by Aster, Earl Karam. Let's see. The server is a curved greatsword with a mysterious ancient rite. Oh, restores HP on hit. I don't think that's a very good weapon, but it's a weapon. Ricard's rapier, rapier of Ricard. Became undead, disappeared to the north. Well, we found him in his tower, so yeah. Butcher Knife, Gargoyle Tail. They guard the Bell of Awakening, and they patrol Anor Londo. So far there's a bunch of shit on these that isn't really that great. Like, there's not a lot of lore being discovered here so far. That's because we don't have a lot of really good weapons yet. Created from the Everlasting Dragon Tooth, legendary Great Hammer of Howl of Rock. Never breaks, hard and stone, grants its wielder resistance to magic and flame. So yeah, it's a good weapon. To be honest, I'm probably not going to get good item descriptions until I read, until I get boss weapons, or actually just read Souls. Which, why didn't I read Souls? What am I doing? So Moonlight Firefly, special beings have special souls. So Moonlight Firefly was created by Steve Scaleless, which will explain something later. Quelaag's soul contains all aspects of chaos. Bone of an Everlasting Dragon. So yeah, the golem was created by a bone of a dragon, so you could say that's probably another one of Steve's creations. Lord Gwyngrand is sold to 4 knights, or to his 4 most trusted knights. So Ornstein and Smo were among those. Also among those were 2 that we haven't met yet. One is Artorias, and the other I don't think we get much on ever. Actually, in this game we do get a little bit with her. And there's Soul of Sif, who guards the grave of Artorias. He inherited the Divine Night Sword. Alright, Priscilla. Wow, use the soul of the crossbreed bastard child of the antithesis of To All Life to acquire a huge amount of souls. Wow, they really do not like Priscilla. A crossbreed bastard child, an antithesis to all life. Jesus. Or antithesis, whatever. Antithesis. You can read it however you want. I struggle with words that I don't see often. That's all I can say. Apparently she was trapped inside the painting. Which makes me wonder if Sif got his rocks off on someone. We'll find out later. I wonder now if Priscilla was sealed inside the painting because, you know, Sif wanted to do some experiments or shit, or someone did experiments with Sif, and they made that crossbreed. Which apparently is not a good thing, because it's a bastard of sorts. Which means fatherless, which means probably not made traditionally. Probably they just took, like, parts of Sif or something, and just, like, put it in a test tube and, like, or just inject it into someone or made them eat it. No one fucking knows. And then, like, as for the armors, I'm not gonna bother reading, like, the common shit because no one cares. The Tower Clop stuff. You know, from the Great Swamp. Not much to be said there. This stuff, though. Void by the Witch Quilana of Izalith, Mother of the Pyromancy and Daughter of Chaos. Wore this gold hem black hood before even the Age of Fire. Offers strong resistance to fire. Anything else? Nothing really different there. Did Ceaseless Discharge have a soul? Because I don't think I saw his soul in that list. Huh. There's the Fang Boar. Huh. Guess it's just like a hunting trophy, more or less. Stone Knight's a product of ancient magic. Though this armor is also imbued with magic, it's incredibly heavy. So that's the stone set we just picked up, and then there's Havel's. Carved from solid rock, tremendous weight is matched only by the defense it provides. Havel's warriors never flinch or retreat from battles. So basically they would just tank all hits and just destroy people. That's not really a viable strategy. So now we get into the rings, and this is where the lore can get really interesting. There's the Ring of Favor and Protection, which from the goddess Frida, who possesses fateful beauty. Let's see. Cat Ring. Well, the cat Alvina speaks a human tongue and has lived since the early Age of Fire. Trusted friend of Knight Artorias and the Great Wolf Sith. Okay. Where can traverse the abyss, which is worn by Artorias. Okay, one of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. Hornet ring belonged to Lord's Blade Siren. That's the other one I always forget, so... Siren had the boost in critical attacks thing. I think he actually beat her in the DLC. I think. Wolf ring belonged to Artorias. Unmatched for a greatsword. I think that one just boosts poise. And there's the Leo ring, which belonged to Ornstein. Strengthens counters with pierce weapons. So you can slice boulders in two with that. Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. God of War. His first son was a God of War. His foolishness led to the loss of the Annals and rescinded of his deific status. Even his name is not known. So, basically, whoever the firstborn of Lord Gwyn was a giant asshole and waged law wars, and then whoops, I lost the Annals of history. That's kind of a bad thing. Guess what? That means all of the history of the game is now word of mouth now. Whoops. And for a stupid thing like that, he was banished for all time. Which makes you wonder why the Sunlight Covenant is also a sign of the Sun's Firstborn. Or of Gwyn's Firstborn. If he's the God of War. It's very interesting, actually. Huh. I don't know a lot of Dark Souls lore, but you know what? The only lore there is really in item descriptions and in what NPCs say. So let's see. Tiny Being's Ring. Small increase to health. Grants powers large and small. Discovery. Tiny Being's Ring is nothing. Alright. So that was me reading lore for like, I don't know how long that was. But I'll probably just tack that on to the end of my Four Kings part whenever I do that. In any case, that's it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I will see you guys next time I do more Dark Souls.